Burger is a modern flip-flop company with stores that can be found in many locations in Indonesia. Burger Flip-Flop has modern and vibrant designs with price tag that is relatively cheaper than those branded ones. These make Burger attractive to the Indonesians' younger generation. In this video we will now explain the organizational structure of Burger. Starting from the organizational structure design. The structure that Burger choose. Why we choose being a boundaryless company. The strength and weakness of the organizational structure. And the output of the organizational structure that we choose to implement.
We will now explain about the company's basic structure and the department that Burger has. This is the managerial part of the company itself. We have the CMO, the COO, CFO, MD, and they will all report to the general manager, which will then report to the CEO. Next, we have the procurement department. This department is responsible for several things that consist of three main divisions. The R&D division that has the responsibility of researching and designing new products. The purchasing division that forecasts the sale, contact the supplier, and then take care of the payment. Lastly, the MD or the merchandiser display that acts as a captain for this particular division. For the next department is the financial department. The financial department is responsible to manage the company financial and it consists of the CFO, the accountants, and the data collectors. Next, we have the operational department, which is headed by the COO. And it has the administrator, the inventory managers, which keeps the record of the inventory in and out of the company, the labor workers, security personnel, truck driver, and the store cashier, which double as the store clerk. Lastly, we have the marketing department. We have the CMO, the PR, social media promoters, customer service, and the offline marketers. Their responsibility includes promoting the products offline and online, dealing with the public, and increasing the company's sales.
In this section, we will now explain the chain of command and the span of control. The number of personnel that Burger has is only a rough estimate, considering the current situation of the company and its prediction for the next 20 years in the future. First, we have the basic workers. These workers are like labor workers, security personnel, driver, and cashier. In total, Burger has around 190 basic workers. This basic worker will report to their manager, which is also at the lower level management. The low and medium level management consists of the employees such as inventory managers, accountants, R&D, and the PR division. By this stage, Burger has a total of 228 employees that will report to the higher level of the management. At the higher level management, we have the MD, CFO, COO, and the CMO. At the next level, we have the GM that will directly report to the CEO. So, in total, Burger has 224 personnel at its chain of command.
Next, we will explain about the centralization part of Burger. Burger's headquarters is located in Surabaya, so every problem happened in all of the branches must be reported to headquarters. Besides problems that have to be reported, every decision should be made by the headquarters before being applied to all of the branches. Branch performances and sales should also be reported every day and will be checked by the headquarters. As for decentralization part, Burger is planning to expand the Southeast Asia market. Example, of the countries are Thailand and Vietnam. There are several rules that will be applied in those destination countries, such as the branches in those countries will be able to make their own decision regarding problems that happen. Burger will develop a standardized structure which must be followed by every branch stores. The first one is shop design. The second one is number of inventory stock. The third one is the pricing strategy. Every store must have the same selling price for the products. Last but not least is, every store must apply the same standard operational procedure in the store.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Nico. So we're going to talk about Burger's organizational structure. So Mr. Nico, can you tell me more about how is Burger's organizational structure?
Okay, so the first thing about Burger's organizational structure is it's a very simple organizational structure without any complexity in it. We choose to use this simple organizational structure because we do not like convoluted things within the organization. So we want the owner to have full control of the company, and so that the employee can feel safety that they are receiving orders directly from the CEO or the owner of the company. And for the future, I think we are still going to adopt this method because if we try to change our strategy into a more complex one, the structure, I think it will bring even detrimental effects to the company itself.
So nowadays we know that there are two types of organizational structure. They are boundaryless and individual. So which one do you think between these two suit Burger's needs?
Okay, so I think for these two types of structure, I think the boundaryless structure will fit Burger the most, as this mode will let Burgers to be most flexible And also by using this form, Burger can also utilize technology to maximize the employees' creativity and innovation. And I also think that in the future we would like to keep our company to be realistic, because when we enter the global market, it will allow Burger to even more flexible, and also to increase diversity level. So there is no boundary between race, geographical condition, and so on.
So by choosing boundaryless organizational structure, what do you think gonna be the output of this structure?
Okay, so you talk about structure, so you have to consider that we also use both simple structure and boundaryless structure in the future as well. So the output, I think we will be able to expand our market considerably while still growing steadily without any excess fluctuation in our growth. The next thing is that I think we are going to be able to penetrate the global market more easier compared to using any other method. And I think it will also increase the effectiveness and efficiency of the organization as a whole.
So Mr. Tito, can you tell us more what is the strength and the weakness of Burger's organizational structure?
Okay, so as for the strength, we talk about strength first. Yes. Actually, I think we have two main strengths for this as the output of this organizational structure. First is the specialization, because our organizational structure is a simplified one. So I think it would allow the employee to have a self-specialization for themselves. So, and this specialization will then create better productivity. And that is the second advantage of strength I talk about. As the employee has more specialization on their field, I think it would increase the productivity of that sector as well. And as for the weakness, the first one is I think the management issues. Yes, because Burgers there is a standardized, formalized way of communication between our peers, so it perhaps can get delayed in communication. So the flow of information may either delay or have some distortion. And the second one is because of this over specialization, there might be a unit in coordination problem, because specialization may create some kind of ego within the employees, and it may create some kind of show of attitude, and